Hello and welcome to episode 7 of The Spirit Engine 2. I'm Ring Stabbity, the stabby that ever stabbityed. And as always with me I have...
And Weissmar, who is thinking that, that looks cold.
Yes it is. We are out in a frozen wasteland. Fortunately, Mauritius is now fully healed, no longer has food poisoning. Turns out a nice hot meal, some good drink, some time on the toilet, and a good brandy are all it took to heal him up. The fall from the heights may not have necessarily helped or harmed him. Anyway, we've got new enemies. Let's take a look at them. Flumpus. He's just got a little bit of magical resist. How about you? Oh. That's... Oh. Complete magical immunity and a big concussive resist.
I think the South Star is probably worth a damn when the time comes.
Yeah, I think it is. Let me just remind myself of Wrath. Undead deals magic damage. That takes a slight thing here, but that's still probably the best way to hurt him.
Yeah.
Let me just remind myself what we even have. We do have Strike. It's not going to do much, but it'll at least do something against the, Whoops.
But I might use Damn and Heal. That's what I ended up doing, but, up to you.
Yeah. Against the South Star? Or against the Flumpus?
Against the South Star. Unleashing a holy fire on the Flumpus probably is handy.
Yep. Anyway, Slay strikes for minus 30% extra damage to large creatures, deals piercing damage. Okay. And aimed shot? Or do we go... Yeah. Aimed shot, I think.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's go. Let's see how we do.
Notice that the Flumpus heals itself when it's not dead because it just keeps on having more snowfall in it.
Yeah, I guess that works. Okay. Let's get a dam going. Ha ha ha. Let's give a dam. And I think you can stay... Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stay as you are. Oh.
And he just took magical damage there.
Yeah, he just took a ton of magical damage. Oh well.
So maybe not best to have Mauritius in front when you have a South Star ready to zap him with rainbow light.
Yeah, maybe not. Anyway, we got a decent amount of experience in at least. Is that anything? No, it's not.
No, that's the corpse of the Flumpus.
Okay, well. Yeah, little snow cube. South Star, that's going to be slightly annoying. Well, anyway.
So probably best to move Mauritius not in front because reasons.
Yep. Let's see. Minus 58. Yeah, you know what, Furwin, you get a decent amount of magic resistance. Although to be fair, Mauritius does too. But still, we'll toss Furwin up front.
Furwin has actual health pool, unlike Mauritius.
Exactly. Okay, I wasn't really paying attention. I'm not sure why the Nordfly is that high up. It's just sticking around.
When the Nordfly attacks, until you drive it off, it actually... I think you maybe had best start healing a little with...
Yeah. You can step to the front for a second. Perfect.
You see when the Nordfly attacks, it sticks there rapidly hitting again and again until it's driven off.
Yep. Let's toss a dam. Yep. And back to Furwin up front. Let's just get a good attack in. There we go. Killed him, just one more attack and we should be good. Yay, we got it. Oh no! Oh no! We've got 2 South Stars. Okay. Mauritius, you can stick to the front for a little bit while we fight the Flumpus. And then as soon as he attacks, Ferwin will need to get up front. Otherwise, we stay like this for a little bit. Oh, and doesn't matter, Ferwin took the attack anyway.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah,
Ferwin's still got a...
He didn't take much damage, so it doesn't matter. Alright. Oh! Well, that wasn't nice.
2 South Star attacks are enough to one-shot...
Yes, they are. They most certainly are. Okay, hopefully, Here, let's put a dam and switch back to Wrath anyway. Yep. That South Star will... Oh no, that was that Flumpus.
Well, no, it was a South Star came back, and it absorbed a single shot and saved the Flumpus's life without it getting to do anything.
Okay, that makes sense. Hey, finally, Mauritius can actually use his defense. Or his
Probably
chi.
should start with a dam on the
Nordal.
Nordal. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a decent amount of defense. Why not? That's
Ugly
good.
little bastard.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
As you see, it reduces resistances by 43 and 7%. So.
Yep.
Dun, 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 dun. Sorry.
I'm nothing to apologize for. I mean, unless you're apologizing to the audience.
Yes.
So close.
Their automatic healing is mildly annoying, but this is manageable.
Yes, it is. And when the Nordalfly comes back, we can... Oh no, time to get Ferwin. Boom! Perfect timing! Alright, now let's just all focus fire on the Flumpus. And
as you saw... Well...
Goes, come on, just... Let's kill it before the Nordalfly gets back, please! Nope. Oh, yes we did! Just in time!
Do you want to build a snow block?
Do you want to walk over this clearly not safe wood bridge? Oh, hey, it worked.
Looks like the sign's a little rusty.
Yeah, town of Underport. So is it like Undertale?
She was mentioning an entry to the canalways, so it looks like there's some sort of mining town built along a series of underground canals.
An interesting setup, to be sure. Welcome to hell, all those who enter Underport. This isn't quite the welcome I was expecting. What's going on down here?
Fresh meat! Fresh meat!
Oh no! Alright, Demonites. What can you do?
Be worth a damn.
Yeah.
They have an annoyingly high dodge.
Yeah, but they're undead, which, admittedly, they've got that annoying 58% dodge. But they also take 25% extra damage from Wrath.
So damn him and then unleash Holy Fire. Oh, and if you look in the upper left next to the menu, we have the first territory effect, of which there will be more in the future.
Enclosed space, High Fire, and Sword of Faith are unavailable. Interesting.
the low ceiling doesn't allow you to send shots arcing down from above because
it's a low ceiling. Makes a lot of sense.
And as you see, they do piercing.
They do piercing, so that does mean that Mauritius can block it.
They do piercing with their little spears. And you can wrath them now.
Yep.
You're still on.
Oh, whoops. I thought I switched.
You haven't. Now you've switched. Dun, 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 dun.
There we go. And Furwin up front.
And you see that is the party heal from her amulet kicking in.
Yep.
Well, you got him, but the other one is.
But the
I
other
don't think
one's
you need a
back.
dam here. Because. No, you don't. He's like got nothing.
Yep.
And you notice how they turn into piles of ashes?
Of course, because they're undead and or demons and or both.
I don't think they're undead.
Are you three okay? We've tried to barricade the canalways and cover every crawl space, but we're running short on men, and those murderous little monsters keep finding a way through. We're alright, just a little surprised. Our flight was shipwrecked on the mountain, and we were hoping to find shelter here. What's happened? They dug too deep and opened a portal to hell. I wish I knew how the Doom theme went. Yeah, that's not it, but you get the idea.
Yes.
Demons, my friend. Thousands of them. Damn it! I told you! Do you want demons? Because that's how you get demons!
It's not like they're doing a friendship ritual or anything. Stabbity.
For anyone that doesn't get the reference, NYS and I are playing a Corpse Party on the, just on the offside, or more accurately, NYS is playing it, and I'm just having fun watching and reading the guides for it. But yeah, they do a they do a friendship ritual, and my comment on that was, do you want demons? Because that's how you get demons.
A friendship ritual that is plainly and clearly to anyone with half a functioning brain is not actually a friendship ritual.
Yeah, and it sends them over to a cursed plane of existence. Very fun game, though. But yeah, just the lack of self-awareness on this part of the kids there. Oof. Okay. Demons, my friends, thousands of them, straight out of the pages of the good book. A plague of the things has descended upon the Craw, and it's all that we can do to keep them out of Underport. As you can see, we're not always entirely successful. We're lucky you caught those when you did. If they'd crawled into the residential rises again, we'd have had a bloody repeat of last Morn's Day. Morn's Day? Where is the army? Shouldn't they be dealing with a situation like this? They don't know what's going on. We've not been able to get a message out. The North Canalway is blocked, and the slopes outside are uncrossable at this time of year. I don't know how you got in that way yourselves. My name is Ariane Taylor. I'm Watch Chief of Underport. Or at least what's left of it. It's my responsibility to keep law and order in town. You're not pilgrims, are you? Well, I would hope that none of them are here to worship the demons. Pilgrims? No. Why do you ask? Never mind. Not even the pilgrims can bear the bitter cold of the knives crossing now. It's too much even for them. We've not had any new arrivals for a fortnight. Thank God. We've got no choice now but to wait until someone in the Vale starts to miss the quarry boats and calls out the army. Even then, they can't cross the mountains until spring with the tunnels blocked. We've held out well enough so far, but supplies of gunpowder and able men are starting to run low. The number of these demons just keep increasing. They are relentless. I don't say it in public, but I fear it's only a matter of time till we're overrun. And then God help us all. I'm keeping one round of shot left in my pistol for when that happens, and I advise you to do the same. I'll not die at their claws. Fear not, good lady, for God's servant walks these halls, and the Lord's grace once again falls upon your town. With his unrelenting strength behind me, I shall smite these foul beasts and drive them from this place. Oh man, Mauritius stepping it up! Bravo! Bless you, Father. The townsfolk will be overjoyed to see a man of the cloth about town again. It would do so much good if you could go speak to them. We've been without our resident pastor since the siege started. The demons took him first, tore him limb from limb, and hung his innards from the town signpost as a statement of intent. They killed the last one? Oh dear, oh dear. We really need to be moving on, Watch Chief. We have important business in Port Vale. Do you know of any way out to the Northern Vales? Any way at all? I'm sorry, friends. I think you're stuck here. But you can always try speaking to the foreman. He'll be at the back of the bow buffer.
Bow buffer.
Bow buffer.
It's a port.
Okay.
Polish the front of your ship.
Ah, yes. Okay, makes sense. Maybe you can catch him whilst he's above table level. Oh, and stay away from the pilgrims. You'll not be popular if you're seen talking to them, and for good reason. It's all I can do to keep the townsfolk from turning on them. I don't know if they're responsible for this plague. Until I see some proof that they are, I will uphold the rule of law in this town, if it's the last thing I do. In nervous anticipation of the struggle against the heaving darkness, Mauritius recalls what little he remembers of his self-defense training. He gains the ability to use the skills Aurora and Trick. Okay.
Also, note the emotions that your characters now have.
Nervous. Lose attack, gain defense. Not bad. Nervous, lose attack, gain defense. Normal.
Grace is actually disciplined enough to keep her nerve in this. I like just how it looks in here. It's this enclosed thing with the buildings.
Yeah. You realize we already have Eldritch tentacles here.
Eldritch tentacles? Nah, those are just something.
It's not like the last game I LP'd was Cthulhu Saves Christmas. Talk to any of these guys? Nope. Talk to any of these guys? Nope. JJ Sanderson, excellence in ore transfer since 976. And a save station. It's only 18 minutes, it's a little short, but I've got a nasty feeling that the next section will have a save station just unusually ooh! Nice idle animation for when I like it.
Let's just finish with the town, and then if
we can finish the town and double back.
Yeah, okay, frightened militiaman can talk to.
Father, thank the Lord you're here. We're all decent, God-fearing men and women in Underport, but we've grown to worry that even he had abandoned us down here. Do not despair, good sir. Do not despair, good sir. For so long as you follow his teachings, you will never be alone. These dark times are a test for us all. We must endure. Oh boy. I know, Father, but it's been so difficult to remember that. Monsters. They took my sweet Alianda from us last week. Her screams, Father, as they dragged her away into the darkness. I can still hear them. Why has this horror come to our town? Is it something we've done? Something we've said? We've tried to follow the good book, Father, but we're only human. I do not know why this terror has beset you. There is so much that even we in the church who study the texts and devote our lives to understanding his will are not privileged to know. But hold on to your faith. Stand firm beside your fellow man. God's servant is here to aid you, and I shall do everything in my power to drive this evil from your town. Thank you, Father. You have no idea how much it warms my heart to hear you say that. I only wish I believed it myself. This place is surely doomed, and I have no idea why I'm just a lonely light, adrift in this ocean of horrors. What can I do? Can we talk to
Not her, but
Nope.
this fellow here, we can...
Robert Dokalin.
Good day to you, folks. If you're looking for equipment, you've come to the right man. When this damn siege started, we had too few arms and too many strong-bodied, able folks willing to wield them.
And I'm gonna assume now it's the opposite.
Now, sadly, we have too few men and far too many spare stabbing sticks. Corpses can't carry a sword, you see.
Nah, they can't.
The name's Robert Dokalin. I used to be a mule eater, but the wretched imps have eaten all our stock. Now I spend my days in the makeshift morgue in the town hall, picking what I can off the poor sods laying out there. With such a high casualty rate, business would be good if I could only dig my way out of this hellhole. Until our rotten luck changes, though, it's all for sale at discount prices of folks like yourselves.
Hey, they're avoiding that trope of, well, I guess we'll just sell all our weapons. Oh, you're off to save the world? Whatever. You're still selling equipment? In a situation like this, shouldn't you be giving it away to anybody who can use it?
Maybe so, if the siege gets much worse, but I like to run my bets right up to the bell. If you're still by my side when the demons finally overrun Underport, by all means, take them from me. But for now, I think you'll find my prices very reasonable.
Okay, well then. Let's take a peek here. Heavy armor. 50.
There's actually another shop around here, but I think the half plate is something...
Worth getting?
Well, compare the armor that Furwin's currently using.
Oh no, he has
half.
plate.
Alright, never mind.
Good thing we didn't grab it.
Let's see what his... Let's compare the sword.
Yes, sword, little dragon. 6, plus 6 to hack, plus 8 to fortify.
I think we want the saber.
I think so too.
Let's compare the enchanted musket is not for grace. Let's see whether the staff is any use.
Okay.
No.
Nope. Okay.
Let's compare the shield.
Special trick, piercing 10, concussive 13, magical 4.
Let's remember that we might want the shield here, but check the other store first.
Yep.
I think we have necklaces for everyone. Let's check.
No, we don't.
Oh,
have-
Furwin does not have a... Well, we might want the necklace. Again, let's check the other store.
Yep.
She has the party
She has
heal.
party heal.
He has
and
this...
He has
He has-
self-heal.
Yep.
Okay, and what do we
And-
have here? Gun belts. Piercing -5, concussive 18, concussive bonus 10, explosive shell. We're not building her explosive shell though, right? Oh, yes, we are.
Sort of.
Sort of.
And let's check her current one. I think offensively the marksman's belt is still better, but you might want the increased defense from this. Up to you to decide.
I think I'll stick with increased offense. I like having more offense.
We might want the ring, we might want the necklace, we might want the shield. Let's check the next...
Dodge +4.
Back for more, eh? No, not yet.
Not yet.
All right. All right. H.R. Thomas, port to port.
Wait, is that... Wasn't there anyone else? You said there was another shop, right?
It's in the bow buffer. Bow buffer.
That's right. Oh, okay.
These must be the pilgrims.
Yes. Yes, they must be.
This seems like a savory place.
Yeah, incredibly. There we go. Galen Thorn.
3 weeks I've been trapped here. I could have been back in Kelstarin by now with my wife and my kids. I could have unloaded these crates and had a tidy profit in my pockets. Instead, I'm stuck here with a pile of worthless merchandise that I can't shift. The guards already have better, and besides, there's not many of them left to use it. They'll be drafting me soon. I just know it. I've seen Ariane's eyes on me as she does her rounds. I'm not a fighter. I won't last 10 minutes up against those monsters. Say, I haven't seen you three around here. Is there anything in my stock that catches your fancy? I don't know how to use any of these things. I'm just a salesman. Can you take them off my hands for a fair price?
Okay.
Let's look at the gun belt.
Bandolier.
That is 2 less piercing damage but it automatically applies in powder. It gives a concussive bonus when she uses concussive stuff and helps her resist magical, so that might actually be worth it.
Okay.
The Ring of Strength I might actually be tempted to get for Grace.
Yeah, it looks good. Imp summon. Interesting.
That creates powder imps, which help periodically, which provide a barrier in front of the thing. I never got it, but you might want it. But let's take a look at other things. Let's see what that light armor is. Oh, hi there, Mauritius. I heard you wanted new
Yes.
armor.
G plus 180. Let's see. 21, 34, 40. 21, 34, 40. Oh, okay. So it's actually slightly weaker, but it's got the 180 cheese, so who cares?
And it resists magical better, which he doesn't block with his chi, so...
Exactly. 43, 43, 20, 21, 34, 40. That is much better. And sell that right back.
Let's see how this compares to the half plate. I think this is better.
56, 36, 36, 10, and plus 5 to slay.
Oh, definitely.
50, 50, 22. Take it?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. Toss it up. We're going to lose... Let's see, concussive 50. We're going to lose 14 concussive.
And gain 14 magical protection and get more
piercing bonus
offense.
And slay. Yeah, that is definitely a good deal. What do we have here? Oh, magical.
What's his other?
Oh no, that's a good chi bonus, so definitely sticking to that. That's
the
even
same
better magical.
Right.
No, but she doesn't have anything.
We'll get the Ring of Strength for her, I think.
Yeah, probably. Piercing and concussive. Yeah. 15-3. Yeah, Ring of Strength for her.
And let's see that staff.
Staff. Base damage 3, heal plus 15, blessing plus 3.
This is the first staff that is actually useful for Mauritius.
Yes, it is. Give us a bit of healing. And blessing, and it'll keep the same base damage.
Do you want to get the Patchwork Bandolier for Grace, or nah?
I'm thinking no, but let me double check.
It only loses you 2 points of damage for the things that...
Piercing 10, concussive 10. Aimed shot 12, high fire 12.
So piercing 10 is almost as much as those 12s, and then it gives you some other benefits, is what I was thinking with it.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we may as well grab it then.
Alright. Let's buy that.
Swamp.
Sell.
For all of 15.
Oh, still. And we can go back to the other shop after we're done here in the bow buffer and see if we can get the self-healing amulet.
So yeah, we can either go with Imp Summon or Self-Heal,
and the Imp Summon's way too expensive right now.
Oops.
Let's just skip this because we're not actually shopping here.
Oh yeah, 340. Can't afford it. There we go. All right, let's see. Anything else here?
Well, we were told to talk with the mining foreman who here about doing stuff. So let's talk to the foreman.
Okay, let's. Assuming it doesn't move the story too far forward.
It won't Well, it's the next thing we need to do to continue, but it won't make us
It
do
won't force
anything.
us out of the town. Good.
What's that? No way. Leave it alone. Can't you see I'm busy?
We're very sorry to interrupt you, Foreman, but the watch chief said we should come and speak with you.
Newcomers, eh? Never even mind my tempers. Just the drink talking. Between you and me, I think I may have had a few tankards too many. What were you looking for?
We need to leave for Port Vale. The watch chief says you might be able to help us find a way through.
Ah, you want to leave, do you? I'll aim closer. I'll let you in on a little secret. So do I!
Oh man, excuse me there.
This place is literally going to hell. I'm just sorry you had to join us.
Is there really no way out of here? We've been assigned safekeeping of this military briefcase, and it's a matter of national importance that it reaches Admiralty House as soon as possible. General Headquarters.
Let me see. The Seal of the Dragon. Well, I'll be damned. And a pity. It'll be buried here with us. Only a matter of time now. You folks should get a drink in while you still have the chance. No point dying sober.
And that was, of course, acting, not real.
He's Sodally Tober.
Totally Tober, yes. The situation can't be that bleak. Maybe there's something we could do to help.
You three? What do you think you are? Heroes or something?
Something.
Yeah. I don't know, Foreman, but we're willing, and it couldn't hurt to let us try. Speak for yourself. It could hurt plenty. This place looks safe enough to stay right now. I hope you're not getting any crazy ideas about going out into the tunnels.
And maybe you could be of some use. In the very worst case, we still have room in the morgue for anything the demons throw back. Alright then, listen close. The only way out of Underport, until the spring at least, is through the Northern Canalway. When the siege started, we closed the northern gates in a panic, and now that the canalway is flooded, the pressure behind is too great to move them again. If they're to reopen, we'd have to first redirect the flow of the river down south, or the Eastern Canalway. That'd be best done at Weir 21, if it were still possible to reach it. Secondly, we'd have to find some way to kill off this foul black weed that's been clogging our water and has taken hold around the gate. We've tried everything from axes to explosives. You've seen the pilgrims?
The people in purple robes? Yes.
Of course you have. Now could you miss them? They're everywhere, smiling inanely as these beasties cut down our townsfolk. Most of them have left now. They'd walk out into the tunnels without a care in the worlds, and the demons won't touch them. Everyone hates them. There's been unpleasantness, foul language, beatings, even murder. The pilgrims won't raise a hand to strike back, though. They're all sunshine and smiles. Proper terrifies me, I can tell you. They say they've come here to visit the Cathedral of Edges. It's a strange, curved chamber in which the mining crews opened up in early summer. I only saw it once myself before the trouble started. Eerie, godless place it is.
The exact opposite of Wieliczka, which is a salt mine in Poland where the miners actually built a church down there and carved entirely out of salt. It is the exact opposite of a godless place. It's actually a very nice tour, so if anyone has any reason to be in South Poland for some reason, you should see it.
Are you salty about that?
Ooh!
That's where people say they're summoning these beasts that they're in league with. Where they're growing this rotten weed. Ariane thinks otherwise, and for now she's upholding the law here. Reach the cathedral, and I believe you'll find the key to unlock this hell that we're trapped in. I've sent no less than 3 squads of armed men to do the same thing, and all of them were returned, disassembled. Good men sent to a foul end under my direction. I still hear them crying to me at night. The whiskey here keeps them quiet. If you can do what they couldn't, well, I'll be grateful to you. But I don't fancy your chances. Tell the guards at the Eastern Blockade that Leroy Sykes is letting you through.
Leroy Jenkins! Psych.
Oh.
I had to do it. Now go. Leave a broken man in peace. I doubt I'll be seeing you again anyhow. So long, strangers. Well, we know where to go next. But yeah, my voice is cutting out. Oh. Hold it right there, Grace. Give me the case. Why? What are you intending to do with it? Open it, of course. Before we go another step further, I want to know what's in there. We can't open it. It's a military seal, and breaking it would be a treasonable offense. If it warrants a seal, it must be important. It is our duty as citizens to deliver it to its destination with its contents intact. Unacceptable. If the military wanted it delivered without interference, then they should have done it properly. If we're going to risk our necks for this thing, I want to know exactly what's in it. All in favor say aye. Aye, Mauritius is right. It would help if he knew what the case held. Nay. Once the seal is broken, the contents of the case are considered compromise. We'll be in grave trouble. We're already in trouble. Sorry, Grace. The popular vote is against you. For all you know, it's a shopping list for the castle's canteen. And I'm certainly not praying for the Lord's protection until I know otherwise. Hand it over.
You know it's not a shopping list. If it's under...
Well, what is it? I thought you didn't want to know. Well, now that the case is open, the damage is done anyway. What is it? It looks like a message. There's a whole load of rather severe-looking military stamps across the front cover. It looks fairly official, and it's very neatly written. It reads, "For the attention of blah blah blah, most urgent that you... Heavens! It's as if the man was being paid by the letter. Ah, here we are. It is my duty to forward intelligence brought to my station in an operation which has reportedly claimed the lives of a large number of our agents within the Yagara, and has retrieved a number of sensitive documents from within the Yagaran defense offices. These papers outline plans of their intention to launch an unconventional, preemptive strike, simultaneously against the cities of Porto Vale and Kilstarin, with enough force... Oh, the music already shifted. With enough force, as of an as yet unknown nature, to ensure the widespread devastation of both. With the country in chaos and the people in despair, they project that they can break whatever forces our armies can muster on the Western Front, and push as far east as the Leyland Flats within 3 weeks, occupying most major cities therein. In an optimistic assessment of such an attack, they believe we would have no choice but to sue for peace, and I would be inclined to agree. We could lose everything west of Tokesworth. Tokesworth? The timeline for this action is apparently close at hand, with simultaneous unconfirmed reports of troop redeployments across the Western Plains, and the recent breakdown of the Malamara Peace Accords. I am as taken aback as I imagine you are, sir, but coming from a previously reliable source and so much at stake, I believe it is imperative that you take this warning into account and act accordingly. Yours faithfully, Station Captain, which is a colonel, Eric Tylan Hardcastle. Good lord, no wonder Eric appeared so distracted. I'm not sure I believe it. I've changed my mind now. I think we should have left it in the briefcase.
Yes, you should have.
Shut up. It doesn't matter what you think. This is bad. That briefcase is not safe for us to hold on to. Maybe we could give it to someone else. Someone who's feeling a little more heroic than I am right now. Have a look around here. There's not a single person in this place that I would trust to hold on to that case for 10 seconds. We're the closest things to heroes here, Mauritius. Well, that's not close enough. I don't see why I should go a step further. I've done enough already, and it's time for someone else to step up. It was a mistake to get on that ship with you. My life has already been spared once today. It would be foolish to test my grace by recklessly risking it again. This isn't about us, Mauritius. This is about the thousands of men and women in those two cities who need to be warned. You're supposed to serve and help the people. This is the biggest opportunity you'll ever have to do that. All our lives lay in God's hands, and I firmly believe that He would not allow such a catastrophe to befall this nation. Any action that we can take in this matter will needlessly endanger ourselves. It's no excuse for saving your own fat backside, and you know it, Mauritius. Look around you at these people. They're being killed every day. God doesn't work like that, and you know it. Enough, both of you. Just stop it. Mauritius, you can choose. You can stay here if you want, alone, and wait for this plague of demons to swell and for the town's defenses to crumble. Or, we can stick together and we can try to fight our way out of the mountains, and deliver this case to Porto Vale in time to save a great many lives. You can risk your life trying to do something, or die doing nothing. Which will it be? You're right, Grace. I'm sorry. I thought that I'd been saved for a reason. What reason is there down here amongst this madness? Perhaps no more than that which we make for ourselves. God is watching us, even when we do not feel His hand. If I'm to perish here against this tide of darkness, I should like to go out fighting for something greater than myself. Don't think like that, Mauritius. We can do this together. The three of us. Alright. This message goes back in the briefcase and stays there. Do you two understand? Not a word about this to anyone. We must get this to Porto Vale as soon as possible. Heaven help us all. This is really not turning out to be a good week. At least things can't get much worse. Oh, screw you, Mauritius. Screw you and the horse you rode in on.
The fact that he said that, it tells you that things can get worse.
Yes. I mean, that is like the reddest of red flags of things are not only can they get worse, not only will they get worse, but they will get much worse, and they will get much worse right now. Also, the sign says, girls, gambling, girls.
No, gin.
Gin, okay.
So, it's full of sin.
Yes, it is. Thinking back to his self-defense training, Furman recalls the skills Brace and Fortify, which he can wield to protect the party as they advance into the darkness. Aware of the high stakes of their quest, Brace decides that now would be a good time to use the skill and powder to aid the party.
All of these new skills, I wouldn't bother investing to... Salutations, friends! The sight of new faces fills our hearts with bliss like golden beans of sunshine. How does this joyous day find you?
Oh, friendly people. Oh. Joyous? What joy is there to be found here? I can see why the good folk so despise you godless pagans. You should be out there fighting alongside them. Instead, you have abandoned your fellow man.
You misunderstand us, priest. We have abandoned no one. We are here to save you all with our love.
Oh.
The creatures outside seek only to punish those who have greedily encroached upon Mother Medea's subterranean realm. These poor blind people you see around us cannot understand that. To end the cycle of violence, they must first stop fighting, lay down their weapons, and pray for her forgiveness. They must pray for the forgiveness of the earth. Oh, good God. Leave this place and these lost souls. Join us in our pilgrimage to the cathedral. Surrender yourself to her judgment and you may be spared as we are.
No man here will bow to any false pagan god. You tell him, Mauritius. No man here will lay down their arms. These wicked creatures must be opposed with all the force that we can muster. They must be fought. There is no evil in violence when it is wielded in defense of all that is right. For life itself. Life is a test, a struggle against forces without and within. Anyone who believes they can avoid these trials is a fool. In the past month, I had forgotten that. The weight of the test had brought me to my knees, and I had tried to run from the fight. I surrendered myself to my fears.
poor priest. Why condemn yourself for seeking happiness? It's so sad that you fight to deny yourself life's simplest pleasures and dwell only on negative emotions. Fear, shame, fury, disgust. Your entire self-flagellating religion is built with these as its foundations, and love only as an afterthought. We live free from those chains.
You live free from responsibility, free from your duty to God, and therefore free from his duty to you. You serve the flesh, but not the soul. Book 8, Chapter 16, Verse 4. And as they turned their backs on the Lord, so did he sorrowfully turn away from them. For he could not help those who would not help others, and they walked blind unto their deaths, and he wept for them. Come on, Mauritius, I think we should leave. They're just as passionate in their beliefs, and I don't think you can say anything to change that. Damn this all. I've been such a fool. Did you two see me as I see these helpless creatures when we first met? Did you two see me as I see these... Ah, okay, yes. I feel so ashamed that I was willing to sit and wait in the village last night. I feel so appalled that I was hoping to leave the briefcase here today. God may forgive me all my sins, but can you? Of course, Mauritius. As you said yourself, nobody's perfect. We're all human and we're all in this together.
Note people's emotions now, incidentally.
Angry, ooh.
He
Attack
went
good.
from nervous to angry because he got...
He got fired up. He encountered a few pagans, and he's like, yeah, time for some righteous fury.
So we can see if we can afford that amulet, and then...
And then we're going to wrap it up, because...
the amulet and the shield, actually.
That's right.
Yeah, I think we can actually afford both.
Yes, we can. So let's grab the amulet. Hop over, equip it to Furwin. Special self-heal and plus that. Let's see, that's piercing 10, concussive 8. Piercing 10, concussive 8, magical 4. Not a huge bump, but, you know, a little
And
something.
it will occasionally trigger Trick, which will allow him to do a counterattack against anyone who strikes him in melee.
Okay, so yeah. Useful. There we go. And we are out of money.
And ready to save and
Ready
bring
to
this...
save and wrap things up. Let's see. Save over slot 7.
So, what do you make of what you've seen about these stories so far now?
I still don't know exactly what's going on, but I still have more questions than answers, but I really like it so far. And Mauritius' righteous anger against pagans is always nice to see.
Clearly, we will never see Jacques Zero again.
Oh no, not a chance. He clearly jumped off a cliff to his doom.
Obviously, he must have died after a fall like that.
How could he not have? Okay. Well, let's
Also, the stuff about removing Grace's book from the permitted volumes list, there's just a number of things going on which I think there's enough hints that I don't like how authoritarian Lereftain seems to be beneath the surface.
Yeah, it definitely isn't a free country, if you want to put it that way. Yeah, I think we can wrap the stream up. Thank you for joining me on the stream. My voice is given out.
And thank you for having me.
Hey, absolutely. Thank you for introducing me to this game. It's been a blast so far. And thank you everyone else for watching. If you would be so kind as to like, follow, subscribe, and all that good stuff, I would greatly appreciate it. As always, support me on Alt Tech by liking and subscribing on Rumble and Odyssey. And if you're so inclined, take a peek at the referral links in the description. On that note, I'll see you guys next time for some more Spirit Engine 2. Bye now.